I don't want to look like I'm in a tanning bed.
Well, edit out the start.
Yeah. Daniel he's from Arizona, so he's got that sweet tan look all the time. Can you hear that? When I went plop. No.
Yeah, I heard a
Oh,
plop.
I didn't know this was turning into one of those mouth sounds videos.
Right, let's get this party going, dog.
It's going.
I got anime to watch.
You do, since you probably didn't watch enough Jujutsu Kaisen, did you?
No, I did not.
You mother
Listen,
of your mom.
I'm not a mother of my mom.
You son of your mom. That's what I meant to say when I was thinking about it.
Son of a mom.
You son of your mother. That sounds derogatory enough, but it's just completely true. I wasn't going to introduce us like this, but I decided right now that it's fine. So.
Okay. I'm Daniel.
Oh wait, start over. I wasn't ready.
Oh.
I am Jonathan.
I'm Nathan.
I am the littlest brother, Daniel.
The littlest brother. Are you you are the youngest of all of us, aren't you?
I am. I feel the oldest, but I am the youngest.
Yeah. You just have an old soul.
An old soul.
I am the oldest. See?
It's kind of funny. Jonathan looks the youngest, in my opinion.
It's because I work
He's the
out.
most in shape.
I go.
We look haggard, Nate. We look
like Hagrid.
old and haggard.
Oh,
Hagrid.
You look like Hagrid.
Oh, Haggard. I wish.
Hagrid's cool, man. It was sad that he passed away this year, didn't he?
I think he died like last year, right?
Oh, now I have to check.
I don't know.
I think it was last year because Disneyland did like a big.
I should know this stuff.
Send off.
Cool. Oh, that's helpful.
So did we ever decide officially what anime Nate's gonna start watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the Brotherhood one. What is this?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Did you start watching it?
Good. I'm glad that smile indicates that you did.
Yes, that's
love
what
it.
Universally is accepted as affirmation that you did do the thing that we. I did not.
Listen, give in. Give in to the anime.
Yes, let it control you. Let it consume you.
Alright, listen, I will watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on my terms and on my own time schedule.
Time schedule that is busy and full of other things.
No, I'll watch it. I just haven't started it yet.
Cool.
Next podcast, I'll give my little review and thoughts on it.
I think you need to move your mic closer
to your mouth hole.
Yeah, put it in your mouth hole.
Does this sound better?
Actually, sounds perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Should do that.
I can't just be like this the whole time.
You have to be like this. Do it.
You got to get all.
Do it for the cast. Yep.
For the band.
For the band.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello.
Oh man.
Oh.
Movie.
I can't really see you guys. Is it okay if it's right here? I'm okay.
You sound a little quiet. But...
It sounds way better when it's closer to your mouth.
How about
Yeah,
How about
when it's
now?
like in your mouth.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'll just kind of look up like this to talk into. Hey, looks like you're going in for a kiss.
At the same time, Nathan.
That's how I kiss. It's just like,
Guys, you are affirming the stereotype that anime people are,
ah!
are terrible.
whenever,
Then
whenever
they
I'm,
run.
yeah, it's just all like, it's like, man, I had a good time tonight. And she's like, yeah, I did too. I'm like, yeah. It's like, ah!
Why did you attack me? I was coming to kiss you.
That's how I kiss. Act like I'm the
Why?
crazy one.
Why were
This
you
is how
leading
they
me
kiss in
on?
anime.
Why are you leading me on?
Yeah, that's how they kiss in anime.
Yeah,
Yeah, have you ever seen
you would
smooching in
know.
anime?
What?
They,
Who?
they
Who
don't
in
they don't
what?
ever smooch. They just act like they're going to for a really long time, and it never
Yeah,
happens
I mean, in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I'm pretty sure no one kisses anyone.
at
Now,
all.
a diehard fan might be like, "How dare you forget episode 47,
36 minutes
timestamp
in.
4 minutes?"
Yeah.
Like, so I'll have to apologize later, but I'm pretty certain no one gets smooched
Yeah. So
at
you
all.
don't have to feel uncomfortable about that, Nathan. No worries. We had that in mind when we were suggesting it to you.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we just know you like alchemy,
Yes. That's
you
why
know,
we suggested
and
this.
and philosopher's stones.
Oh, alchemist, alchemy. That makes sense now.
And you also like losing your entire body in a failed experiment.
Yeah, you like losing your family
I've
to
never
horrific
Yeah.
deaths.
When I think of Nate, when I'm like, man, what resonates with Nate? I think of losing part of your body and your brother disappearing from existence practically, um, and you having to live with that kind of thing, you know?
Those events have never occurred in my life, and I don't know if I would
That's
like
the
them if they
epitome of
did.
Nate right there.
That's true.
That's basically
I just saw.
eulogy. I'm
Yeah.
ready for it.
Yeah, like if you see Nate at the grocery store and he's in the cheese aisle, selecting his dairy items,
Gouda.
you look at him and you just know that, man, that guy likes alchemy and potentially sacrificing himself
For the good of
And
others. I mean, you were an
he's a,
for
EMT,
the good of
so
others.
I was an ENT. Yes.
you're an ear, nose, throat doctor once.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what I heard every time you
Yeah,
said it.
that's because that's what I say is ENT instead of EMT. And the only reason I do that is because I went on a
Or you're
call
an ent.
and I come up on the scene, and this little kid runs up to me. He's like, "Are you an ENT?" I'm like, "Nope, but
Sure.
I'm an
I don't
EMT." I'm like, I think I know what you're going for. So yeah, why don't you take me where I need to go?
know. Yes. You're like, no, I'm an
No,
EMT. And he's like, well, you're not what I'm looking for then.
so, no, I need an ENT.
Yeah, I'm having some trouble.
Yeah.
They can't breathe, so
So
fair
I don't
assessment,
know
kid.
what I don't know what your basic skills are going to be doing here. Yeah.
Useless.
Useless. We got dead weight over here.
Uh,
Very good.
sure.
Yes. No, in all seriousness, though, Nate, I think you're gonna like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It is excellent. I think you'll have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So
I
just
really am.
begin it. Next time we record, we expect your feelings.
Your true feelings. I want
sharing
you to
of
empty your heart unto us.
will do,
Yes.
but it won't be about the Full Metal Alchemist. It's
Oh,
just gonna be a
Oh no.
counseling session.
oh, good.
Oh
I
no.
need that.
Um, do you wanna do the activity now or later?
Ah, later.
A little later on. Now, I think where we need to get started here today is I obviously don't have enough anime figurines.
Yeah,
I need you guys to help me select a few to spruce up my R5.
You say that as you have a line of them right behind your head.
you're.
I don't have enough. I don't have a problem.
You have a
You have a
problem.
problem.
See
The
anything
sad thing is
behind
this
my
isn't
head?
even all of them. I have a box and I need to unload that still. Uh,
Well, I'm curious to see what you're looking for.
I have a whole another shelf and a half that I still gotta put up in here. So, all
Nice.
right, all right. So I'm on a website that I'm sure a lot of you have frequented before. Um, rhymes with Shamu.
Oh yes, the
Um,
Shamu.
Shamu store,
That
Shamu gift
would be
shop,
like your nightmare,
and
actually.
yeah, no,
I'll
that'd be
take you there
terrible.
sometime.
Gosh, I've been there. I've been to see Shamu before, back before the whole blackfish thing. We can get into that later, though. That's a whole
He just
nother
doesn't want
thing.
to talk about it. Whales. Just kidding.
No whales. But I'm on here because I had the thought, you got to be able to find some decent figures on these sites. So these are a few that I just thought, you know what, that looks pretty good until it didn't.
Till it didn't.
So you got this one here, right? I
Yep.
mean, just from like this thumbnail here, it looks pretty good. Lots of good detail. You got the flames, you got the swords are all, God of Death style. Looks pretty darn good. Um, but when all is said and done, I would declare this a top shelf, one that is away from the eye a little bit because
Oh my gosh. It's like
I love how the
he's sucking the
sword is going.
soul of the sword out of it. I think that's what they're going for.
Oh man,
Or it's like
you
a
could
gummy
just
sword.
see
Yum yum yum
it's a gummy sword.
yum. That's why
His
Zoro puts it in his mouth. He's just like chewing on it.
it's
Yum, yum,
it's
yum,
edible. That's why.
yum.
It's not even the right sword in the anime that he does put in his mouth anyway. So
It's just some
his
sword.
scar, you can't see it very well in the picture, but his, scar that he got that's like across his body that's stitched up, from Mihawk,
Yep.
is this little teeny little V here, like someone got stabbed with a letter opener.
By
Um,
Voro with the V. Poor
yes.
Zoro getting
So
attacked by
yeah,
Voro.
this is very, very high shelf one. One that you would only see if you were looking way up there, and you would never get close to it. I would buy this. This was only like $10.
Yeah,
For the other detail though, if you go back,
it looks good.
it
Like
looks
from
pretty
there,
good.
I agree. What you say, what you're saying about putting it on the top shelf. Like from far away, people would be like, "Oh, that's cool," and then they look up close, and then
Yeah.
they throw up all over it. Like,
Yeah.
what is this
I kind
piece
of
of
almost
crap?
want to keep this flame base here and get rid of him and put something else there.
Right?
But anyways. So there's one for consideration in case any of you are looking for a Zorro figurine to keep on the top shelf. Next up, okay, Chainsaw Man.
Denji,
Yes.
good old.
I mean, it doesn't look terrible in this picture. This is the model picture right here. It's obviously more of an action figure style. You know, you got the joints
Yeah.
on the legs and arms. You can see the socket joints, and but it looks in the picture pretty good. Um, yeah.
It,
So
it looks like it's also $10.
no,
But
this one is a whopping $6.
ooh, discount.
Now, Nate,
Oh,
I've seen your car before, and I've been in there, and you know what I think it needs? I think it needs this, and
it needs
I want
a.
to show you what it would look like in your car.
Okay.
They actually had that.
They photoshopped it. You can literally see the white of the Photoshop where they
I,
just drew around.
I feel like they're trying to not sell it. They're like trolling people. They're like, yeah, this is my car that I have it in.
Oh wow.
Look, it's bigger than your middle console, apparently.
Can you imagine if you were an Uber driver and you and someone sits in, or if you're the passenger, or the passenger, so you like
But
sit into the
he's
back, and you're like, what the heck?
What is this
this
thing?
And then
abomination.
Daniel just turns around and is like, hello,
Hello.
welcome to the Uber.
You like my Denji?
They're like, I don't. What's a dingy? I want out of here.
I wanna. Why is the child locks on the door?
So you could play with my
So yeah,
child toys.
I think the saddest thing overall is that this was actually a picture they used of like the 5 pictures they get to display the product. This was an actual one. This wasn't like someone photoshopping it and saying, "Look how cool it looks in my car." This is them,
Oh no.
and that's sad.
And I don't know what's out the front window. Or it looks like he's at like a shipping yard, which
Yeah.
makes it
I
even
know, right?
creepier.
It's like a creepy train shipping yard
Yeah.
thing here.
He's just gonna roll up to the shipping yard and then set this on the middle console and is like, "You've arrived at your destination."
This
Oh,
isn't my destination, sir. Oh, but it is. Oh no. Oh wait, sorry, I put it in the GPS wrong. My bad. Please don't leave me a bad review. Double time.
Oh my gosh. So I will not be buying this. I
Not this
mean,
one either.
if someone gave me $6, I still wouldn't buy this. So all right. Who we got next? This guy, Kakashi.
Uh, he looks like
I
the
mean,
coloring on his skin looks like he's zombie Kakashi. Like, doesn't his skin look a little green?
a little pale, a little green,
Maybe this is a sickly Kakashi.
sickly, sickly sword Kakashi.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, there's a little zoom in for you. The face, I am not at all outrageously annoyed with. I mean, I've seen worse.
That's yeah. It's not the worst face, and I do want to point out. I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like these are all 3D printed. Um,
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
so it's essentially like some people 3D printing these at their house with like a consumer grade 3D printer and painting it themselves. So the fact
Yeah,
that
it's definitely a resin printer for sure.
they're selling it for $6 and $10 is they probably put more work into it than that. It's like
Yeah, I mean, I look at this one and I think I don't hate it. I'd put it on a shelf. Maybe not the high shelf either. I'd put it on like Not that shelf. That shelf's reserved for the good stuff back there. But
Top shelf.
no, I'd put it on the second from the top shelf.
I would put
This one
it
right here.
behind my shelves.
The shelf.
It
Like,
would accidentally fall back there because if that was gifted to me, that is likely what would happen.
I
Accident.
feel you. Yeah. So this one's probably also a no. I mean, for the price, this one I believe was under $5, which is definitely fair price for what you're getting. I think here. Next up is your boy Shenron.
Yeah. That looks pretty good.
You got some good detail there.
It is good detail. I think it's kind of cool. You got Goku, on Nimbus flying up. I What's also cool, and it doesn't show in this one, you can turn on a light, and at night the eyes glow.
That's dope.
Um, it's pretty cool. This one is not in the under $10 category. This one is one of the most expensive figures they have on the entire website.
Hmm.
And so this is the stock photo, and this is someone who actually got its photo, and it's surprisingly pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, you got some good detail in it. I mean, if you're paying $150 for it, it's gotta at minimum be this kind of quality. Now, I did hear that all of the appendages are magnetic.
oh, cool.
This is
This is
interesting that they
150.
did it that way. $150, yeah. It's
Wow.
almost a foot by a foot, so yeah, like pretty good size.
I mean, I feel like you're getting a good deal with that one at 150. Honestly, I mean,
Yeah,
my
I mean, if
um, Yamato up there costs more than that, so it doesn't have as much going on. I mean, I still prefer Yamato if I had to choose between the two, but still, I mean, this looks good.
yeah, I mean, I think it's something that if I'm really going for a Shenron one day and I'm wanting to pay for this, I mean, you go on Crunchyroll or Amazon or whatever you want to buy figures, you're paying at least 3+ hundred for
Oh
this,
yeah,
easy. And so this is a maybe for me. Maybe not immediately, but I'd need to have a good place for it. This wouldn't be top shelf. I'd want something this nice to be pretty visible so I can brag a little bit about it.
for sure.
So this is a maybe in a few months, saving up for it type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, just to make sure we get a good mix, Sailor Moon. This is the stock photo. I think it's got. You could tell that it's a little meh just by the kind of oily look of the paint. But nothing really prepared me for this.
Oh,
This is a customer posting it. I didn't know legs were supposed to be like,
like
ooh,
melting bananas or something. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
Laffy Taffy.
yeah. Her arm is so long. Her arm is thin and it gets thicker. I've never heard of anything like that.
That literally, her hair looks
Uh,
like a banana peel.
yeah. She's sitting on a banana and it's peeling. This, I mean, I do like Sailor Moon. This is my first anime I ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
This and Dragon Ball. But I will not be getting this one. But, and in their defense, this is $4. So worth $4. Yeah, like so. Yeah, this is the last consideration, and then we have one more for what's the word I'm looking for? Honorable mention. Every time I look at it, oh, my heart
Oh,
hurts.
what?
My
I know that's, Attack on Titan, but
look at those eyes, man.
those will haunt your dreams right there.
Anyways, no, I won't be buying any Attack on Titan figures. But anyways, that's what I got for you.
Actually did order 2 figures. So get
Oh,
myself a
nice.
little Ichigo. Here's one of the one of the first, I say one of the first animes I've watched, but just because Bleach is an older show, it's one of the big ones, and one of the few that I've watched, you know, hundreds of episodes of. So the other one is One Piece, which uh, I'm also getting a figure of. I'm getting that one.
Oh, that one's pretty cool. For everyone out there who did get a chance to see the new episode of One Piece,
Yep.
yeah, this definitely speaks some volumes to me. I think Sun God Luffy is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I saw this and I was like, this is actually really good quality, um, and decent price, I think, for what it is. And a lot of figures don't get the face right, and that's kind of like the determining factor for me. I mean, like, I look at everything else, but that's like the biggest thing for me. You look at the face, and if it's all messed up, it um, doesn't look like the anime, then forget it. So everything else can look great. If the face doesn't look good, I won't get it. But yeah, I was excited. I'm excited to get those. Unfortunately, I'm pre-ordering it, so I'm not going to get it for like several months. But um, I figure if I don't grab it, then it's not going to be available.
Yeah, well, that's gonna sell out fast, especially with the hype around
Oh yeah,
what's going on
my thoughts
now.
exactly.
Now, Jonathan, on topic, off topic, did you get your Lilith yet?
No.
When's that gonna supposed to get here?
So initially they said it was supposed to be coming in September. Um, they changed it to November. So the thing with figures, especially if you're getting like quality, like decent quality figures, um, you either you're lucky and you can get it when it's in stock. But usually, if it's like a really good one, like I feel like this Luffy is, you'll they'll sell out and you won't ever see it again unless you want to pay twice as much on eBay for it or
Yeah,
more. Yeah, the that Rimuru that I really wanted, um, that is just not available anywhere. Like I think I could get it from China for 600. Um, but
man.
yeah,
And there's no guarantee it's gonna be the quality of the original too, especially.
exactly. So
Man,
if I see it at some point, a little bit, um, like if it's available in the states or somebody from in the states are selling it, um, I might grab it. But yeah, nah, it's fine. But let's stop sharing that. But I
dang.
think that's a good segue into what I wanted to talk about, because I wanted to talk about the latest One Piece episode. So did you watch the latest One Piece episode, or did you watch the last episode that started the Gear 5?
No, I've been saving myself for the second one. I watched the start of Gear 5. I have not watched the next one yet, though.
Okay, I mean you already know what happens. We've read the
Oh,
manga,
yeah.
so I feel like it's safe to talk about as long as you agree. So I'm not
No, that's fine
spoiling
for me.
anything. Not really. Um, so let me see here. Yeah, so I was the last episode. He had just started using Gear 5, and he was kind of getting the hang of it. And this one, he's kind of getting more used to it. And I think they did a good job with the animation. I think they did a better job on this one than the last one. And the only reason I say that is because I could see that they had brought Momonosuke and Yamato. They were like coming up to where Kaido and Luffy were. And as they were getting closer, you could see that they were becoming a little bit more cartoonish. Um,
Yeah, almost like his area of effect for his ability.
mm-hmm.
It's almost like Trafalgar's room,
Yeah,
except for he doesn't need to activate it. It's just naturally on when he's in that state, because everything becomes more zany and wonky when he turns that on.
yeah. So his fruit is the gum gum fruit. That is widely known as the rubber fruit, but now it's becoming that they are talking about how like the five elders are like kind of the top of the government of the world. They have a secret that or they're revealing the secret. At least they're talking about it with each other, and it's going to be more widely known to the entire world that this actually isn't the rubber fruit. It's the Hito Hito no Mi, which is like the human fruit, model Nika, which is sun god Nika. So it's like a god level fruit. So he's able to make his surroundings essentially do whatever he wants. With people, with like his enemies, with the ground, anything. It basically turns into like a cartoon that he can mold to his whatever the extent of his imagination. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, Nate, in the sense of a normal anime, you look at it and it has a style, right? That style is Japanese animation
Mm-hmm.
style, and it doesn't really veer from that. But One Piece is similar in that way. It's anime style, but for this ability, because he's this zany Looney Tune essentially, they mid episode they like change styles pretty aggressively to show that,
It
and it and that's what's kind of cool is they're blending American and Japanese animation together to make this work because it's never really been done before for this ability, and so it's kind of cool, and One Piece fans for decades really have been anticipating something of this level, and that's why it's so special for everyone who saw it. Is the it was revealed, and now they get to visually see what happens, and so that's why it's such a big deal.
they actually brought on a like one of the Looney Tune animators to help with this part of the arc. Like so, these couple of episodes where he's turning into this, using the special ability, they brought in this other artist that legit worked on Looney Tunes. So it's pretty cool. But I thought it was funny. they used just the way they used, like Luffy used Kaido as a jump rope. The eyes were like popping out like a cartoon, and Luffy like punches like through Kaido's head.
It doesn't like break through. It's just like kind of like boing,
Yeah,
and it like rubbers through.
he Kaido swallows Luffy, and he's like bouncing around in his stomach, and he inflates himself so that Kaido ends up floating up into the air. And Kaido's like, "What the frick is going on here?" My favorite part was actually when he like kind of showcased the ability by making himself huge. So Kaido is actually this huge dragon, right? Um, like he's like as big as a freaking city. It's gigantic. And then Luffy just decides, okay, I'm gonna grow really big too. So he just does it. So he's just huge, makes himself huge, and like goes in to punch Kaido. It's awesome. So just
It's worth a watch
yeah.
for sure.
I would say, um, I mean, obviously, I would suggest watching all of One Piece. It's a great show. There's a lot of it, but just the art and the direction, the plot of Wano, I like it the most. But especially these fights that are going on, they did a really good job of animating them. So yeah,
Yeah.
Isn't there like a million episodes? So it's like
yeah.
impossible to catch up.
That's why I'm like, you might want to watch like if you're gonna watch some, I would just pick out a couple of episodes for you to watch just so you can like appreciate the animation. But
Yeah.
I'm realistic enough to know that you're not gonna watch 1,000+ episodes of a show anytime soon. So
And it's definitely worth a read though too. I
Mhm.
mean, if you don't want to watch 1,000 episodes, sure, there's a lot of chapters, but you can read through a chapter fairly quick. I think if you started from the beginning and you read all of One Piece, it's not going to be nearly as long as if you sitting there watching all the fight scenes and staring at each other that One Piece does, just like Dragon Ball Z. I think you'd actually enjoy reading it, and it's kind of cool. It gives a little more context. Not to mention the Shonen Jump app that you can read it on for free
Mhm.
is $2 a month.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of outrageous how cheap it is. You know, you spend $6, and I bet you could read all of One Piece in 3 months. It wouldn't be too difficult, I don't think.
yeah,
So,
good deal. So
good deal.
cool. Let's play
I
your
think my body can
game.
take it.
All
Yeah.
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Otaku podcast game show.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so I think you guys know how this game works.
I'm gonna pass out. Just kidding.
Too much dancing.
I got stomped on last time.
All right, so this one it's just all name that character. So you have to name the character and the show that they're from. Um,
Okay.
if you need a hint, then I can either offer the name or the show, but you take half points. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I will do a virtual coin flip, and who wants heads? Someone call out heads.
I want a head
Heads. Oh, you do.
from Daniel's mom.
Oh,
What the?
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, Daniel, that crossed the line.
Yeah,
Okay.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Demerit.
Sorry.
Get one
Okay,
demerit.
so
Now I can't have my mom watch this later. Thanks, guys.
to
Does
be
she
fair,
know that
I
we do
don't
your
think she
mom
ever
jokes
was
all
gonna.
the time? That's
I don't think my parents know how weird I am.
oh, we're about to
Safe.
That's what
find
I.
out.
That's good.
That's about as good of a secret as Bush's baked beans secret recipe right there. So
Oh, that's great. Okay, so who had tails?
Nathan had
I said heads first.
Nathan likes
Okay.
tail or
All
Daniel
right,
likes
then
tails.
it is heads. So Daniel, you will go first this time.
I could go first because I lost.
But before you go, dance party number 2. Okay, enough of that.
Ugh.
All right, Daniel, name this character and
Ooh.
show for 2 points.
SpongeBob.
Wait, which one? Which one?
Not the
That
Pokemon.
one?
Not the
Okay, all
Pokemon.
right.
That
I believe I could be mistaken, but that should be Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
wrong. That's his
Okay.
evil
And
twin.
From
Smash
from Pokemon, from
Betchem.
Pokemon.
Smash Betchem.
Smash Betchum and Rikachu.
Yes, this is Ash Ketchum. This must be a new Ash Ketchum though, because this doesn't seem like the design of at least the ones that I grew up watching.
Maybe it's Pokemon Journeys. I haven't really seen that, but
Probably.
that's like the newest one, I think.
Somebody will tell us.
Yeah, let us know.
2 points,
All right, 2
Jonathan.
points to
Daniel's gonna
Daniel.
destroy me this time.
$5 for you.
$5 for you.
All right, and Jonathan.
Oh, what?
Name that character.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, do you want a
Dang
hint? I can
it.
give you either the name of the character or the show.
I mean, if you give me the name of the character, then I just don't get it, right?
Well, then you have to guess
Well,
the show for 1 point.
Oh, okay. And in the show? No, the
Okay, so
name
you
of the
want me?
character. The name of the
You want me to?
character.
I'm going to tell you the name of the character, so you're going to
Yeah.
guess the show.
Yeah.
Okay, the name of the character is I Enma.
An enema? Just kidding.
I mean, that's assuming I pronounced it right. It's spelled AI and then last name Enma.
I don't know.
All right, so Daniel, you can steal for 2.
Good luck,
points.
Daniel.
Oh, actually, 1 point because you already got this. So, what you know? What show this is from, Daniel?
I'll be honest. It looks like a intense version of that girl from Love Is War, the student council president lady. But no, I have no idea who the what show this is from.
Okay. All right, you guys. This is from obviously Hellgirl.
Oh, okay. I actually never watched Hellgirl,
Ah,
so you got me
Okay.
there.
No points this round. Round number 2. This goes back
alright,
to Daniel.
I'm ready.
Give me
Who
the
is
hard
name this
one. Oh,
character
come on.
and show?
I could be wrong, but I believe that's Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon.
And you would be wrong in another universe because it is Sailor Moon from
You would be wrong.
Sailor
Yeah.
Moon.
In another universe.
Yes, that is Sailor Moon.
Yes, Jonathan.
What
You're
is
bad
All
at
right,
this.
so that
what
is
the
4 points, Daniel. No points, Jonathan.
this is rigged. I know what's happening now. I see what's happening here.
Jonathan, it is your turn. Name that character.
Gosh dang it. I did really well last week, for the record. You know, the video that we didn't post.
I think this is just normally how Jonathan is. He just thinks he knows a lot about anime and
Yeah,
then
I'm just
makes it everyone else's problem.
yep.
Here's the thing: is I don't know anime, and so I don't know if I'm giving you difficult or easy.
Okay, give
ones.
me the character.
Okay, the character is Jinta Yadomi. Jinta
I feel like you're saying
Yadomi.
that wrong.
Okay, let me send it to you. And,
No, yeah, I mean, you're gonna hate me, but I actually think I know
sent it
this
to you in
one.
a message.
Jinta Yadomi.
Yadomi. So
I
for 1 point, he's obviously in a stressful situation. Got sweat pouring down his neck. This is
hold on. I need a
basically
drink.
how Jonathan feels on the inside right now.
He's eating a popsicle. It's
Yeah,
gotta
this
be
this this
summertime.
guy, yeah, is my spirit animal person. I don't know what it is.
All right, for 1 point, you can steal it, Daniel. What is the name of the show?
I could be wrong, but it's like I think Sarah's watched this one. It's like Anohana.
It is Anahana, the flower we saw that day.
Oh, I wasn't gonna get the whole thing.
Yeah, this.
Man, if I
I
don't
would
get
have
any,
guessed
I'm
it.
gonna be so mad.
I would have guessed. I would have guessed Tokyo Revengers. He looks like a Tokyo Revengers character,
Yeah,
like like Yankee style person.
yeah.
This reminded me of the show I've heard you guys talk about. That time I was reincarnated as a slime. Just this one has like a super long title. The flower we saw that day.
Anohana, the
Uh,
flower we saw that day in another world
in another
as a
world.
vending machine.
It's
Okay. I know what's coming up next, and I'm just gonna pre-apologize to Jonathan.
just
You
it's
just got the
Goku,
Daniel.
bad.
isn't it?
You got the bad coin flip, Jonathan. This could have been you.
All right, Daniel, name that
Are you
character.
serious right now?
This
I
is
don't
one that
believe
I
you anymore,
actually know.
Nathan. I don't even.
I
Do you
know.
even
This
have
is.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Daniel?
Yeah, I grew up with I don't have them anymore, but I grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Man, I went and saw the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I used to be so down. This is Yami
Good. Good.
from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Is that really
Is
his
it?
name?
Yeah, it's Yami, right?
Is it
I
Yami
mean,
or is it
I guess
Yugi?
well, Yugi Moto is the kid.
Yeah.
I
His
I
name's not Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, that's not his name. But that
Well,
is the
what's his
show.
His
name?
name is his name's Yami. That's Yami, and then Yugi's the other one,
Yeah,
right?
he
I got
takes
that.
over
That's
Yugi
right.
I don't know.
Moto's. Like they share a body.
Yeah. So
This
when he's an adult like that, he's Yami, and when he's a little dumb kid, he's
He's
Yugi.
yeah. It depends on the seriousness of his face. So he's obviously Yami.
okay.
Yeah, he's all.
All right. Well, good job, Daniel. That's 2 points. So that brings Daniel to
Yeah.
a total of 7.
I
Jonathan,
got 7 points.
I like how he's always wearing
0.
like the BDSM looking outfit.
Got the belt around his neck, and
uh,
I'm a
okay.
12-year-old. I don't know.
You know what's
man, I am
this this
really
this
good
is
at
the
this
risk
game.
that we run of having me put together these shows. I literally thought his name was Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't even fact check it. I just was like, "That's Yu-Gi-Oh from Yu-Gi-Oh."
Like I know this. That's
Gosh.
funny. Cool.
Okay, Jonathan. I don't know if this is. I actually recognize this character, so I assume you're gonna blow it out of the water.
You
Name that
recognize that
character.
character, really?
Yeah,
I've
that
seen that
one.
character. I don't
Have
know
you
who it is or what
now?
they're from, but I've seen him.
That's good that you have seen him.
Come on,
He,
this one's an obvious one,
it's
Jonathan.
yeah, it's obvious. Uh, I'm just thinking about it really, really fast.
You're thinking about it really fast.
Really slowly, I mean.
This one's easy
I'm
though.
Is
gonna
it?
put you
This
on
isn't.
a
This is an
timer.
underhand softball pitch. This is
You're such a
equivalent to
liar.
Yugi.
You're so full of crap. I can't wait
Do
for
you need a
Daniel to
hint?
get it. Yep, I need a hint.
Do you want the character or the show?
Um, the character.
Just message you the character name. I'm gonna do my best to pronounce it. Kyoko Mogami.
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 Koyoko.
Kyoko
From
Mogami.
Skip Beat.
There you go. 1 point to Jonathan.
1 point, Jonathan. See,
Yep.
how did you not know it was
Oh
Skip Beat right
man,
away?
that was my second guess.
Wait,
I cheated.
am
I totally cheated on that one. So
I
I have
was
no
like,
idea.
uh,
You're making me feel
but
really inadequate. Last time
okay.
you had like, um, you had who did you have from Samurai Champloo?
Yeah, something like, I haven't seen that.
You had like
Had that guy.
Gene from Samurai Champloo,
Hmm.
and I don't remember who else, but yeah.
I had some tough ones for me last time. I feel like with anime it's tough. You either know it or you don't know it.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. Oh yeah, I know that person, or you just don't know it at all.
Well, I think Hell Girl is the one that I had thought about watching a bunch of times, and for some reason I just never watched. So I
See,
should
you would
have
have
got
got it
that.
right if you'd have just watched it.
Yeah, one of the hundreds of animes that I
Is that the
haven't
end?
watched.
No, we still have a few more.
Oh.
Oh,
I just know.
Okay.
I just know too much about anime. I think is what the
Um,
yeah.
situation is.
if you want, Jonathan, we're kind of at the halfway point, so we'll swap now.
Oh.
And so now, Jonathan, you can guess on this next one. Maybe get you a few extra points. Name that character.
That is AI generated Nathan.
It is not.
That's not
That
an
is a
anime.
good guess. But you're right. It is AI generated. It's AI generated. Jonathan.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's
I
you.
have browner hair now.
That's from the picture that you posted in Slack.
Oh.
I uploaded
Oh
that
yeah.
photo. And I was like,
I
oh,
could see
that's
that.
kind of cool.
I look cool as an AI generated
Yeah,
person.
and you're wearing a hat.
Uh-huh.
All right, no
See,
points there. But
no
Dang
points.
it.
Daniel, it's your turn for points. Name that character.
Oh, oh
Gosh dang
gosh.
it, Nathan. Now I know this was a
This one
ruse.
is. This one is
You know why?
gotta.
You know why else I
This
know
is
this is a
a.
ruse? Because
What?
I got heads. I won, so I should have gone first. And you're like, well, Daniel goes first.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I think this has gotta be Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town, Pokemon Indigo League.
It is Ash Ketchum from Pokemon.
He
So
gets
our
extra
final
points
point total
I,
for getting it
is
twice.
Daniel 9 and Jonathan. It's got a big goose egg.
I love goose eggs. Yum.
Man, I
Uh,
sometimes I go to sleep at night and I wake up and I and I think about how good I am at knowing anime stuff, and it makes me sleep better.
Makes you
So
sleep better at night knowing that you are better than Jonathan at knowing anime.
you're you're
yeah,
right, Jonathan. This was all a ruse. We
How could
so
you?
so
this is what happens when you leave on vacation,
so
and Nate and I talk too much.
I see
yeah, we
how.
were talking, and originally I was gonna create AI generated animes and just make up anime names. Um, and then for yours, and then for Daniel, just always be easy. Then I was like,
Daniel was
oh,
like,
what if?
I know he doesn't watch these shows.
I was like, but what if he tries to look one up? Like, they've got to be real. So I Googled the most unknown animes, and I just took from like it gave a list of like 20. I was like, I just assume he's not going to know these.
And Hellgirl was on there?
Hellgirl
That's
was on there,
surprising.
yeah.
That's surprising to
I
I
me.
should,
have heard of Hellgirl before. I just haven't had time to watch it.
That's funny. You got me. Good job.
yeah. I wish that AI one. Let me share my screen again because I thought that actually turned out pretty cool.
It did.
Um,
If it
We
was
were
a
trying to get a
little.
bigger rise out of you,
yeah,
Jonathan.
you're too calm.
Yeah, we were trying to get you
Yeah,
to start swearing and chucking
I
stuff.
should have been an ENT.
Yeah. um, yeah, I thought this actually turned out really neat.
I
You
did.
should
Yeah.
use that as a
You should.
profile pic.
Yeah, I'll be like, this is me.
I'll
This is
upload it to
real Jonathan.
our Slack channel so you've got it as well. It actually
Cool.
created two. So let me show you the other one. Let me just pull that up here. Okay, so that's the one, right, that I think we just
Mhm.
used, and that was the other one.
That's the older version of that
This is
guy.
Oh,
yeah. This is you now, and this is you like 20, 30 years from now, and you're like, I'm gonna go back to the same spot and take a photo of me in that spot.
With the same clothes on.
The same,
Similar
but you still
clothes.
fit into the same clothes. Oh, they're different. You have a different T-shirt on. The jacket's different.
very nice looking jacket though. Not gonna lie.
I would
Yeah, those
like
are
that
nice.
jacket.
Those are nice looking jackets. But in any case, you're a good sport, Jonathan. Next podcast, I'll actually have a legit competition that won't be rigged.
A real one.
A
Yeah.
real competition.
Yeah,
I'll
so you leave on
know.
vacation and that's what happens, so you can't leave ever again.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's a good chance of that. I don't take a lot of vacations.
that's true. You take like one a year.
Yeah. It was good. But
No, that's good.
I'm fine with being back here in my office and never leaving it ever.
Ever.
Nice.
No. I just don't like feeling so sweaty. I felt sweaty there. I did like the beach. I went to South Carolina, and oh, some days were really hot, and that's when I was like that. But I guess that's anywhere. But I live in the desert, so I'm not used to being as humid, sweaty because that's a different kind of sweaty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's rough over there. I like living on the West Coast. It's nice.
my wife is from the east, so we go over there, and it's fun to visit her family. And yeah, probably my favorite part is definitely like visiting family and going to the beach because I love that the beach over there is warm. Like the water is warm. The beach itself is warm too, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the water is nice over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to take a trip down there. I was thinking about doing a South barbecue tour next year.
South barbecue tour. That'd be cool.
Go hit up all the the South states.
Decide for yourself
And,
which has the best barbecue.
Yeah. Go rent a car and end up in Florida and fly home. Be a good trip.
Nice.
The Barbie.
Some shrimp.
But
Just kidding. Actually, I had shrimp there. I had clams there. Not a huge fan of clams. I was I liked everything, all the other seafood just fine, but clams not my jam. So
no jam clams, huh?
no jam clams for me.
I wish I liked seafood more, because when I go to Japan at some point, I want to be able to go and oh yeah, I'm at a sushi place. I'm gonna eat the sushi and be happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta train myself.
Train your mouth.
Train my mouth
Like I did
to
with your
accept
mom. Just kidding.
Gosh,
Jonathan. On that note,
on that note, thank you guys for tuning in to the Otaku podcast. I'm gonna go drive to Idaho or wherever Jonathan lives
punch
and
me in
beat
the
the crap
face.
out of him.
Sounds good. All right, thanks.